back tonight, and what's that mean for you guys?
Well, he's a big guy, good speed, good skill level, obviously, so gives us another real good player. He's been an important guy for us. Obviously missed him when he was injured, but it helps out in the power play, and is, like I said, a real good two-way player.
Are you putting him with Sheehan and?
No, not for warm-up anyway. In warm-up, he's going to go with legs and Neil.
Nyquist has a lot of success. Are you surprised by it? What's so good about this guy?
Well, I mean, he's been good everywhere he's been. You know, he's led his leagues in scoring. He's always been a real good player. Do you ever know it's going to translate in the NHL? We've all seen tons of good players in junior and tons of good players in college, and they come to American League and it doesn't happen. But he's got hockey IQ off the charts. Very, very smart. He can create space. He's competitive. He's a real confident kid in his own abilities, and he's played well, and he's on a roll. And you know what it's like, you're on a roll, just keep working hard, you might as well keep it going.
What do you think about BK Subban got out of the Olympic experience as a player, even though he didn't play?
Well, he was still around the best players in the world, watching him prepare, watching him do things, being around a really good team, winning a championship. You know, he didn't play much, but he was a big part of the team. He had a great energy each and every day, was real positive to be around. Did his part to help the country win. And so, to me, that's something that he has on his resume forever. I think it gives you confidence when you've been around the best and you say to yourself, hey, I'm like this. You probably take some things about preparation and about being composed, about execution, about understanding the game and how managing the clock is. So I imagine he's learned a lot of those things. But anytime you're a high-end player, but you're a kid, it takes you a while to be as good as you can.
Well, it's a pretty nice vote of confidence to put your back on that line, or on that line, first game back. You're a young guy too. What can you elaborate on what it is you like about him?
Well, he probably thinks he's dragging those old guys around, to be honest with you. But no, you know, I can put Nyquist back there in a heartbeat, but Nyquist in that line is flying. So, you know, he's got a skill set. He makes good plays with the puck. He can really skate. That line needs more tempo. We want to get Elfie back with Helm. We thought that was a real good thing for us earlier. When they played with Abdicator, obviously Abdicator's not available, so Anderson will play there. But so we're just trying to have more balance. We need to generate more than on one line.
You have to pinch yourself that you actually have these options? Because for a long time you...
Yeah, no, obviously it's always good to have players back. The big thing with players back that haven't played in a while, they're trying to catch up. And so you get their number back and you get their name on the back of their sweater, but you watch them and they're not quite the same. And so I'm hoping Helmer now, after a few games under his belt, will be Helmer and be able to contribute. And, you know, normally your first game back, you're all right, and then you fall off the face of the world for a couple of games. So hopefully Yerks can go tonight.
Mike, being around Carey for a couple of weeks in Sochi, anything you learned about him that you maybe didn't know?
Well, I always knew he was a huge talent. I didn't know he was a great pro, and so you don't know that until you're around a guy each and every day. I was impressed with him. I mean, he's as talented as guy as there is in the league. There's no question about that. Everyone knows that. I think when you play in Montreal as a young guy especially, you face a lot of things that lots of players in the league wouldn't face. And so probably going to the Olympics for 2 weeks was probably like 2 weeks off for him, to tell you the truth, as far as being in the situation that way. He was excellent. What I liked about him is, like Ken Dryden did years and years ago, when you're playing on a really good team, he never generated one shot into two for the other team. He just made the saves he should and made the big ones good. And he never ever generated offense for the other team. So to me, he was excellent.